Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about some pretty cool information that could deal with two upcoming heist missions. This is really cool. So this information is coming from Turtley GTA on the GTA Forums website. Full credit goes to him. He discovered what looks to be audio for two upcoming heist missions, their preps, their finales, and what also looks to be a new character. And he's done a complete analysis on that website of what these two heists could be, and I'll also include a link in the description so you can listen to some of the audio for yourself. I don't know how classified it is or how secretive Rockstar wants to keep this, so I'm not going to be including any of it in my video, but I am going to be giving you a rundown of what these two heists look to be like, and you can get a good idea of what Rockstar might be planning in the future, which is interesting because a few months ago, they came out on their newswire pretty much implying that Heist took a long time to develop, and it didn't look like there were going to be any new ones anytime soon. So maybe they're just throwing a curveball, or this information may have been from heist missions that didn't make its way into the game, but they certainly look like upcoming heists, and I want to talk about it right now. So let's get started. So the first heist he talks about is Heist 1, and that is Drug Flip. Now, from his analysis, this heist is given to you by a new character. I listened to it, and it was definitely a new voice. Now, he says it's a mix between Ron and Lester, but it's definitely neither of those characters. It certainly wasn't Ron, and it certainly wasn't Lester. Those two guys have pretty much one of the few distinctive voices in that game, and it was kind of like a hybrid between those two. So similarly to how Agent 14 was a new character in one of the heist missions in the heist update, it looks like we might be getting a brand new character that would launch one of these heists. Now, from the audio, he seems to be blackmailing the players to continue to allow them to use their business by helping him steal a drug shipment from the LS cartels in order to flip them for weapons, and you need to sell the weapons to a foreign dictator to get a big payday. Alright, so this sounds pretty cool. I like the sound of this heist mission. I think this is pretty awesome. So he gives us information on the heist prep missions. Heist prep 1 involves stealing a drug shipment truck from South LS and carrying them to El Gordo. Heist prep mission number 2 involves stealing one of the 3 riot vans and using it for something. That was probably an unfinished part to that mission. And heist prep mission number 3 involves ambushing a Merryweather convoy to steal a truck. Now, the finale involves raiding a processing plant, which is secretly a narcotics distribution center, stealing their shipment, loading it into your truck, and flipping the drugs on the global market. Sounds very similar to some of the heists we've done in the game. You know, your first 3 prep missions are going to be acquire all of the information and either goods you might need, like a truck or some intel, and then the finale is obviously executing it. And this sounds pretty cool, although it sounds pretty basic. You know, it kind of reminds me of something that like Gerald would give you, like a glorified Gerald mission in the game, which is basically just like taking drugs or using drugs to get something that you want. So either way, I do think it's pretty cool. I mean, the title of it is Drug Flip, so that honestly does make sense, but I think that would be a pretty cool heist mission. So the second heist is the one that interests me the most, and its apparent name is called Money Back Guarantee. So according to Turtley GTA, we're back as Lester, and this heist unlocks all of the random Fleesa banks around the map for a fast-paced race against time, where you're going to create a citywide blackout and loot as many banks as possible before the 10-minute timer runs out and the power is rerouted. Wow, that sounds amazing. That is super cool. It kind of reminds me of like a Watch Dogs-y effect where you like cut the power in the entire city, and from there you're pretty much free to do whatever you want. But I think this is pretty cool. Now, what's also about this is this heist also mentions finding him at a certain nightclub, and wouldn't you know that we've got a nightclub in the game, that being Bahama Mama's. And as you guys know, a couple months back, Bahama Mama's actually had a full-blown interior that we could actually glitch our way inside and explore. It was pretty cool. Had like a full bar, dance floor that was moving around and animated, so it was pretty awesome. Having Bahama Mama's in a heist would be awesome, and it would finally be unlocked, so that'd be super cool. Now, prep mission number 1 for this heist involves stealing sea sharks from the Del Perro Pair and stashing them into the LS River storm drains. Prep mission number 2 involves planting explosives on power substations to blow later. Security guards show up, and you know what happens from there. It's going to be a huge shootout where you have to avoid getting caught by security. Heist prep mission number 3 involves tracking down a scientist, Melvin Andrews, who's hidden his location with radar decoys. You must find him, kill him, and take his passcode. And heist prep mission number 4 involves one of the weirdest preps you could possibly imagine. It looks like one unlucky player has to seduce a gay bank manager, Joseph White, at a nightclub. And this is where the blackout is going to occur. And then the finale starts where you have to make your way to all the banks and try to get as much cash as possible. So this is absolutely insane. Those sound like some of the most fun heists I've seen. Considering the first heist we did, the one with Lester, the Fleeca job, was super boring. Pretty much all you did was steal an armored Kuruma and then do like the easiest possible bank heist imaginable. So these sound pretty cool, and if Rockstar's ramping it up for like a Heist DLC 2.0, I think that would be great. I would love this, and those heists sound absolutely amazing. So I'll leave a link to both the leaked audio files and the link on GTA forums so you can check out this entire thing for yourself. I think it's pretty interesting and also fairly epic, but I'd love to hear from you guys in the comment section down below on what you think of these two heist missions. Would you like to see them in the game, or what changes would you possibly add, if you can even add changes? Once again, if you did go on to enjoy the video, a like rating would be awesome, and of course subscribe to my YouTube channel if you like daily Grand Theft Auto 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.